Welcome.
Good morning, fine folk. Good afternoon, good evening, etc., wherever you are. This is Delenn, and we're just... Oh, I wasn't supposed to share that yet. We're just hanging out on the Ko-fi server, and just doing a little bit of this and a little bit of that to try and get this thing a little more up to snuff. I have a very, very long list, which I forgot to put up on my other screen, of things I would need to get done on here. So we're just pushing our way through. Some of them are exciting to me, some of them, a lot of them are not, but they just need to get done. Okay, let's cook chicken. Great, we're slowly making progress. I was doing an awful lot of trading. Let's fly back, take it out of the way. I actually tried to AFK, and which is fine. I mean, normally it works. I just completely forgot about the fact that I'd actually have phantoms until I sat down this morning. It's like, oh, yeah, right. No good. So, welcome on in, everybody. Good morning to Gary. Thank you for redeeming the first here. I appreciate that. And as well, thanks, Tom, for dropping by. I appreciate it as well. Hopefully your days are going good, or going well enough. And Gary, what kind of wrench business do you have this morning? I'm very curious. Tuesdays are weird days for me because, frankly put, there's an awful lot of the viewership in this channel that comes from the raids. And Tuesday's a weird one because it's the organic day, as I like to call it. Meaning that on the organic day, I can figure this nonsense out myself. You know, get good and all that jazz. So, let's see, what's on today's list? A lot of trading with villagers, whether it be librarians or whether it be farmers or armors or whatever, because we have a lot to deal with on this mess. So, yeah. Good day to you, Creef. Evening, I suppose? I'm not sure. What time is it? What does it say in my cheaty world about Creefland? Nope. No good. Good evening. There you go. Good to see you. So yeah, we have a lot to do. One of the things that I may do is actually find a wall and just list out stuff to do. That's probably... sounds dumb, but I have a list and then we'll be able to see whether or not I'm overreaching. Let's see, birch. Yeah, that's probably a good spot to start. Sounds silly, but it sounds silly to me. I don't know about you guys. I can't speak for you. I think today's okay. It's a day that I don't have a ton on my plate, which is kind of nice. Sticks and bamboo. Okay, well, rather than making sticks that way, let's go get some of the very copious bamboo collection and make sticks that way. I'm sure I've got... Oops. I'm sure I've got signs all over the place.
Welcome.
Stored, but I don't know at the moment where I put them. So we'll just make a bunch of fresh ones. Ladders don't help. Sticks. There we go. There, that's plenty. Signs while we're here. I'm using birch just because I find it readable. That's the long and the short of it. Oops. Okay, let's make some iron blocks just for the moment. Right. Drop that. Drop that. There, now we have space. There. Okay, we got some signs. Good. I'm pretty sure I won't need signs ever again for the rest of the season, but now that I've said that, of course I'll find some sort of reason. Oop. Alrighty. So we have a list. And some of them are, oh yeah, I should have done that. It's supposed to be done offline. You know, one of those days. So because we can edit signs, let's just get a whole bunch put up. Just do the list format. Oh, can't do that one. There we go, this one, that one. I'm sure we've got more than that to deal with, but let's get her going. Okay, so this is in no particular order, so we'll be bouncing all over the place. Let's see. Pop culture geek out is Literature Four Tales by Judy Blume. No, I don't think she did write that one. But Judy Blume are the Ramona and Beezus books. Yeah, of course, now I'm going to need a sign for everything. Could be worse. Okay, let's see. What do we got? AFK or more gold at the iron. Oh, iron. Can't spell today. Farm. Let's go up this way. G apples. G food. Food and armor. Okay, that sounds good. What else have we got? Okay. HT, that's Hema time. Still needs all spell. Weapons. All tools. We just don't have enough of all of them. Many books missing. Missing. There we go. Sure. We'll go with a Foxy No-Tail of many, many books. Which means librarian trades. Can't spell. Yeah. Okay, and then what else have I got? We've got MS's market stalls. Visual identifiers. Identify, there we go. What else do we need? We need produce trades. We need produce farming. And we need, what else have we got? Meat. Okay, so that's that, which means, of course, we've got things to do to make that happen. What else have we got over here? I've got more lists. Cook Street needs... What else do we need at Cook Street? We need... Beverage shop. Oh, okay. Beverage shop needs to be finished. Butler. Yeah, just got a squeezer. What else do we need? I got a bunch of stuff here. The stews shop. Cauldron. That needs to be dealt with, and there's a third one. Oh, cauldron and non-MS ingredients. Close enough. Just enough stuff to do. Hey Benson, how are you doing? Exactly, Fox.
Hello
You
there.
got it. So let's roll that one. It's not a very easy one anyway. Okay, so new Geek Out question became a music category from pop culture. 4 albums that have a baby pictured on the cover art. That's not one that I'm great with. I'm bad with cover art. And streaming services mean that we actually look at the covers of things even less and less than we used to. Cook, street. Oh, shop. Need a ton of filling. I'm just making a huge list of things to do. I mean, if I did it as a book, it'd be still as functional, but it wouldn't necessarily work as a scope for me.
Welcome.
Depends on what counts as a baby. I mean, I'll take baby animals if we get stuck in a pinch. Let's see. Okay. Oh, yeah, right. This is going to be Cemetery Day, wasn't it? We'll see how I feel about that when we're done. Abbey Cemetery. That's kind of depressing. Town wall. Stairways. We haven't even got to pathing yet. More inns and stables. Up. Inns. Stables. Whatever. Pubs. And ale houses. To So I'm saying up to about 12. Now, we don't necessarily need to put all 12 in there, depending on the size of the town. I mean, a lot of it is our scale is really screwed up, so I'm not necessarily having a proper feel for how big the place is. Maybe I'll just say 8. I can't really get myself beyond 10 total, so 8. Escape. Oh, takes me long enough to write things. Well, at least I don't have phantoms tonight. All right, and then what else have we got on this list? Okay, I need fish farm. Yeah. Small fish farm. And small... Actually, that's 2 different things. The way I work with things, I better break it up. Small rabbit farm. Preferably not manual at this point, because that's just taking forever. And then, what do we need? I don't personally recall any of the 4-legged creatures being able to be auto-farmed, like auto-grown and auto-farmed. Let's see. Oh! Yeah, I think it's about it. I talked about collecting a lot of the meat-related farms together, which might be a smart idea, is putting all the cows together, and then moving and putting all the pigs together. So let's see, consolidate pork and steak farms. Somehow that feels like I'm not getting everything in there. There's something else I need to do. I can't make heads or tails of what it was. Alright. And then we've got this one. Form. Oh, that's not terraform. That's not the word. Plant. Copious. Around. Fall out outside. Okay, and did I add the stairways? I did add the stairways. Of course, obviously we've got the pathing to do, which is just going to have to be organic. We got into 2 movies. Sorry, yeah, movies. 2 films that feature a robbery or burglary. I've got you on that one, but I'll let you guys go first. I think that's it. That's sort of the gist of it. I've got far more notes about that with all like sub breakdowns, but I don't think we need the sub breakdowns in here. Okay. And then there's a couple ideas that I had, but I mean, idea items don't need to hit the list because if I don't make it, then I don't make it. Like I said, it doesn't have to happen. Okay, so these are birch signs. So I throw them in the birch box along with the signs. That's a good place for it to be. But of course, I had enough signs to do what I needed to do. That's okay, it's a Delenn thing. Alrighty. Did I end up with... Very good. I thought that was my inventory for a minute there. Ocean's 11 and the Italian Job? Exactly, yep. There have been a few comedies over the years with those sorts of things in them. I wish I could remember the name of one I'm thinking of, but it's another one of those, like, I think it was like the cookie bank robber or something like that. It was really kind of the cookie robbery or something. It was really cheesy. It was full of like old washed up people that that they're short on funds, and one of them gets the bright idea that they're going to rob a bank, and they've never done it before. So it's talking about them planning it and sorting it and trying to hide all their plans and being incredibly clumsy at the whole thing. Alright, so the next question, now that we've derailed a little bit by making a list, is where do we want to be and what do we want to do? I said cemetery. I'm not feeling it. I mean, yes, it needs to be done, but I'm not feeling it. Which is kind of too bad. Yeah, on the other hand, I'm not necessarily feeling like standing around and looking at librarians today. So, yeah. Okay, well, let's... I know one way to derail a little bit is to grab some wheat and do a manual breed of what we can. And some carrots. Yeah, that should be enough. Get that out of our hands to start with. I should probably check out the thing underneath. I haven't been down there in a while, so it's probably full. Although down there in a while, it could be relative. How many kids do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4. You're an odd one out, sir. An axe for Fantastic Sherlock Fox. Alrighty. Can I get out of the farm, please? You guys. I've bred everybody, right? Yes, okay, I did. Let me out, please. No, not you. Right, yes, I am cruel. We're starting at the bottom. Fox needs an axe. Okay. What did I miss? Because I don't read the Dad Rock channel since I wasn't playing on there. Fox, you still have no shirt. Oh, uh-oh. I forgot, that's a Bedrock thing. Oopsie daisy. Okay, well, let's just bounce that one. Somebody knew better than I did. Right, let me just... This is going to bug me, so I'm going to pause it. And bounce that one. Shut those down. Actions. Platforms. Rewards. Disable this one. And disable that one. We'll sort it out later. Oh, question of the day. What's the last thing you read about? Digitally or in print that you found interesting? I see. I got it. I got it. Yeah, I'm not going to go deep into that one for myself, just as an answer, because the last thing I read interesting was a book about ADHD. So, you know, we don't need to deep dive that today. All right, so that was those cows. Oops, can't fly with wheat. Now, as to consolidating, which makes a whole lot of sense, let's just take these guys and put them in the other pen, and then we'll feed them. Hello, Mama Bear. How are you doing?
Hello there.
Good to see you. So we are back at it in the coffee server. Just still a bazillion things to do after we wrote the wall. And we shall see if we can get these guys to follow us. Just put them all in one place. Makes it a little bit easier. At some point I'm going to have to upgrade all these paths. Like actually... Oh! Hey! You! You know, it would have been smart if I remembered to bring leads, but I did not, so... I'm doing pretty good, actually. It's a Tuesday. I don't have a whole lot on my plate today. I don't know what that one's got against staying with the group, but... I don't have a whole ton on my plate today. I mean, there's always a million things to do, including paperwork. Paperwork sucks. But, that said, so far it seems not bad. I don't have anywhere to be tonight, which is kind of nice, and I don't have any major appointments tonight, which is nice. So that's great. Alright. Hey, you want them in? Come on. Okay, those ones can't get in. I forgot about that. Okay. That. This one. There. Now you can come in. And the one that's not making any sense. Hey, you. Come here. Where did that fence go? Oh, that's the wrong kind of fence. This one. Everybody can come over here. Move this one out of the way. Whoa, 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 whoa. Move, move, move. Ah! Well, I blew it. Okay, what I'm going to do instead... Hey, you, come back here. Yeah, I got the fence in. Okay. Okay, now, who do I owe breakfast to? Apparently I can rebreed a lot of these, so that's good. Now let me out. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of need for a lot of wheat and a lot of stuff. Okay, so let's see. Pigs tend not to take as much space, so maybe we'll just build a little pig barn in here. I'm debating whether I'll do a pig barn or whether I'm going to do to keep this whole sort of market / quasi-industrial thing going and turn it into just do a bit of a rabbit farm. I'm not particularly sure, because rabbits aren't self-breeding is the problem, right? And I want all the things. But I don't necessarily want all the things to get away. In the meantime, while I think about that, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, great. So I should be able to get 3 more out of that. Hello. All right. See, 1, 2, 3, 4. There's a lot on those corners. I don't particularly like the way this is working out. That's why I'm thinking about doing a different style bunny farm. Because I originally wanted them to be all jammed up in the middle, the same sort of way you see with, like, say, the chicken stall sort of thing. But it's not exactly working out the way I'd hoped. And the chicken stall, frankly put, needs more raw chicken anyways. So, yeah, that's not quite working the way I'd wanted either. Got down here. How are we doing on these ones? Okay, so let's at least pick that out. Because if I never get it done, then I want to make sure I've got things that look like it's full. That's the whole point, is to look full. And these were... Oh, I'm going to need item frames, okay. On the potatoes. How am I short a guy again? What the heck? Sometimes I have just the right number, and other times I don't. Why are you up here? Where did you two come from? I don't remember putting those up here. That's not good. The whole, like, not remembering something. Alright, well, I have beds I didn't remember I had. Great. This. I can probably get rid of these somewhere. So let's put the beds up there. I need to get rid of that. Let's go and deal with spruce fences. This one. And I need more piggies. I think for now, I'm going to let Yellow's house be the pig farmer. I'm going to go collect up all the pigs from this spot on over here. And let them hang out over there. I just hope that we don't have any more lightning, because that was not fun. Okay, boys. Now that I've got your attention, and I'll have to clean up the backside of this. You guys left such a mess. You and your crazy pen. You can jump better than rabbits. That's impressive. And piggies. Oh, I might actually have to extend this part. Oh well, we can do that after. That's easy enough. Come on, you. All of you. Pigs. I mean, it makes logical sense that you're pushing and shoving, but I kind of wish you wouldn't. Go this way and back out. There we go. One. Nope, that was only one. Yep, definitely have to extend this one. They can't seem to figure their way out. Which side do I want the fence on? Try it one more time? No. Okay. Given that, give me a little more space, please, pigs. Asking pigs for space, yeah. That's not exactly the smartest move I've ever made. Okay, so you guys need to make little piggies. Everybody's had it? Yeah, okay. Get those out of my hand. And get myself out of here. Maybe. Maybe. There we go. Okay, so I do have to extend this, which means I need some cobble and some spruce slabs. And some oak fencing. We can deal with that. This is why that list ends up as long as it is. Whatever project I've seemed to be starting, or trying to get out of the road, I can turn it into more in a heartbeat. I had spruce slabs, didn't I? Apparently not. That's oak. Oak, okay. Need oak fencing as well, anyways. Huh. I don't have an oak box. Well, that's interesting. Okay, and coarse dirt would work. Bit of puzzle, because I'm not a huge fan of the mud bricks or mud blocks in there. I mean, mud in the pit makes sense because it makes the squelchy noise and everything, but it doesn't look right. I had oak fencing out there. I don't know, maybe I'll just go to spruce fencing just because A, I have it, and B, it works with the sort of spruce thing going on. Do I have any gates? That might be why I did oak, because I had gates. Spruce slabs. Should be plenty. Let's take these. And those. We'll go get some gates. Let's do 4 this time. It's going to feel awfully weird once I've culled them down to a single breeding pair, but hey, that's what you need to do some days. Bouncy, bouncy. Okay. Let's go out to... I'll take it right to the corner, why not? 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops. Alright. Let's finish matching that up. Oh, I guess I should probably finish, that's part of why I never finished this. Okay. I just remembered, of course, as you guys can see, oops, that I forgot to spawn-proof it, which is... explains a lot. But I think we're okay-ish. for now with the torches and stuff. Let's see. Yeah. That middle one's sketchy. But I think the rest of it should be okay. Alright. Yes, I use cheaty stuff for that too. Okay, we're at the fences. Make it simple, just go right in the center. Do. You can tell Gary's busy when it's 40 minutes in. He was the first one here, and he now has a chance to catch up with his hellos. It's a very, very busy day for him. Okay. I'll take a look at, let's see, we've got muddy mangrove roots. That's not too bad. I don't think I can really blend it. I'm not good at this whole blending biz. Well, let's just work our way out, make it less messy. And we'll just... There. This messy being... I'm just going to put a stripe on either end so we can see. Yeah, they made their mess in the middle, but we can do something different on the way out rather than digging everything up in the middle. Yeah, that'll work. Not ideal, but... Pigs and me, you know, not always the best of friends. Okay. Look me. Please get out, piggy sir. That's simple and cheaty. I'm not sure I like the way that looks. I might have to fix it, but for now. Okay, we have room for more pigs. Excellente. And I'm breeding more. I don't think we took long enough. Oh, you're all interested. I guess I can breed some more. Okay. Nobody grew up, but that's how pigs work, right? They will do all sorts of things. Okay, they're all growing. That's good. I need one in here just because. Yeah, I mean, it's not great, but it'll do. Okay, what else have we got? Pigs. Okay, I need to have another space that has chickens, but this time just simply kill them, so I actually need to try and find a way to make it work so that I can actually get their pieces parts, and that's like as in raw chicken. You're rehanging the back doors on a box truck. Ooh. Okay. That's different. Alright. The thing about... let me grab some more eggs while I'm here. Iron, let's drop it off. Oh. Okay, the thing about the way I've got stuff going at the moment... I should probably put stuff away. Bruce, you can have fences and the slabs. Oak, you can have fences and the gates. Dirt, you can have those things. Dirt, grass, coarse dirt, and podzol. Sure. Sure, that'll work. I don't need a ton of eggs, so this will work. I have enough eggs for like 5 or 6 seasons, so I think we're fine there. Let's see. Oh, 2 films feature robbery or burglary that had not been mentioned thus far. Before I get too far into things, is The Sting and The Great Train Robbery. Alright, let's roll that one. 2 fictional weapons that use laser technology. I will call lasers and phasers and blaster bolts or whatever very similar, so go for it. Oh, hang on a sec. I see trouble. Let's see if I can entice the trouble to follow me. Yep, I think it saw me. There it is. Oh. It moved off. Great. Off the other side of the house now? I see a creeper, and considering that I got blown up by one yesterday, I'm not a huge fan of them. There you are. Hey, bud. Oh, I can't seem to shoot today. Gotcha. Aw, man. Come on, creeper, come get destroyed. There we go. I mean, glad that, you know, can't set the house on fire from that. That'd be a little bit disruptive. I guess I was right over here. I can put some of this cobblestone away. That goes up here. Over there. Alright. I need to get rid of the shears that I'm hanging on to, because those belong in the sheep farm. But what I was getting at was, now that I've moved away from the main farm, or the main farm, move the chicken farm thing away from the castle, we don't have a bazillion chickens and bazillion eggs and stuff quite the same way we used to. In fact, it does next to nothing. Next to nothing. You guys saw. I've got 2 feathers since we started the stream, and maybe 3 or 4 pieces of chicken. That's about it, which is not the way it used to go. But the other problem is, of course, the farm I've got right now is set to, what's the word? To burn them up. As in roast the chicken. I'm not that lucky when it comes to trying to drown them, because the chickens tend to survive that. So yeah, just having one where the water sits up top and then the chickens grow up into the water and die is great, except that the pieces tend to float upwards, not downwards, which is inconvenient for the purposes of what we're trying to do. Not to mention that the farm is not, what do you call it? Close enough. That's the other piece. So from where we're standing down here, I cannot, you know, AFK in my happy little hidey bed, and get this thing to actually do much of anything. So yeah, bit of a problem on that front. I'm trying to reload these for double shots. I don't know if it will work. That's okay. Did that actually? Huh, interesting. It's like, when I do it, it's like every second one works. But when the chickens do it, it triggers every egg. I don't know why that works, but okay. There's a logic I'm missing. That's fine. So as much as I would love to just pre-fill all the eggs, it's not going to be very useful. All right. So we're going to need another one of these much closer to home. Because one can always throw extra meat in the furnaces, you know, or smokers or whatever. Whereas, that works nicely. Whereas this way we're not getting the both versions if I just turn it to a water-based one. I was working with our Cub Scouts last night. For those of you in the US, you might be familiar with, or have heard of, the Pine Card Derby. And the Pine Card Derby, basically is kids get a little block of wood with some plastic wheels and some little axle pins. Yeah, and I was working with our Cubs last night on our Canadian equivalent of that. For one, we don't always use pine. I think we usually do, but not always. It depends what they source that year, and like what national sources that year. And the other part of it is I think our specs in terms of max weight are slightly different. But the other part of it is we do 3 different sections in scouting that actually all have vehicles. That's pretty standard. Pardon me. So our youngest set, which would be the 5 to 7 year olds, they get to do what's called a beaver buggy. Excuse me. So our 5 to 7 year olds are beavers. Their beaver buggy isn't much of a buggy, to be honest. They get a particle board. So I'm just trying to decide what to build this thing out of. They get themselves a particle board profile silhouette of a beaver that then they glue into a pre-routed slot on a piece of wood, like a usually pine, and then they put their wheels in the bottom and they get to, you know, paint it, decorate it, whatever. That's their thing that they enjoy. Oh, I'm always wondering where I put this stuff. I'm making more. I'm drawing a blank, not about the build, but the stone products. Okay, let's go with the white. And I'll grab some glass. I guess I don't need more than a stack. And I've got glass elsewhere. What else do I need? I don't think I need anything else here. Oh, I needed the item frames earlier. Actually, I'm gonna need that elsewhere. 2 pieces of glass. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, the beavers get this thing, and they get to. If you picture it in your head, it's kind of like a silhouette from the side of a stereotype beaver riding a really lame-o skateboard, like a longboard, I guess. And then what did I even have? The other thing I'm going to do actually with this is I should theoretically swap it all the way down here, because this is one that actually doesn't need any interaction, so that there's a chance of me getting it to trigger on its own more often. But that's a, you know, maybe we'll get to an item. Where's I going with this thought? Oh, so then the Cubs, they have the Cubs have a Cub car, which is basically the Pine Card Derby thing, so it's a little block as well. And they can cut theirs down, or add things to it, or whatever. But they have a maximum weight. And the main body has to be made out of the wood that you're given. And you still must use the same axle pins and the same wheels, which you can't make any changes to, so they can't be shaved down or painted or anything like that. So that's what I was working with last night. And as you can imagine, there was a lot of sawdust in the air. So I'm being really free with my tea this morning, because it's just, I still have that icky mouth feeling from breathing too much sawdust. Okay. Need to have rocket box just sitting there. Let's put that over there. So anyway, but our Thursday group is the Scouts, and they're the 11 to 14-year-olds. And those 11 to 14-year-olds don't have any observers? There we go. Those 11 to 14-year-olds have... Ah, ooey. Here's the problem of when I have main storage there, and then everything else is like nice and tidy locations, and I don't really feel like moving it. Okay, that's... whatever. Won't be here for long. The 11 to 14-year-olds, they get to do what we call a scout truck. So there's this... They get all the parts for two different styles of an 18-wheeler vehicle. Yeah, I do want those, I think. So with the 18... Oh, and there's only one dispenser. I need two. Little. Gotta make another one. Yeah, so they get to make a nice big truck. And quite literally theirs has to have 18 wheels. But they can generally do whatever they want with it. So I should get rid of these while I think about it. They can generally do whatever they want with this thing. So, like there is maximum wheel distance and how much height from the track and so on. So that part's pretty straightforward, as in like it needs to be done according to spec. But not many, but whatever. But the scout trucks can be rearranged in whatever you like, and you don't have to use all of the parts given in that case. Most of the kids usually do, so there's going to be a flat bed with the wheels attached and so on, at minimum, and then you can put whatever you want on it. So have it as a box, or have it as a... you can turn it into a tanker, you can put things on it, you can... yeah. So we've had all kinds of things out of those. Last year... what was this doing? Okay. Last year we had... last year? No, a couple years ago. We had someone reverse theirs, which I thought was kind of neat. And by reversing their kit... oh, this one definitely needs more. Let's have... one of these fresh ones. We'll take a really toasted one. Swap it. There we go. But a couple years ago we had someone reverse theirs, turn what would normally be the cab, they decorated that all up as the coal car for a train, and then by reversing the whole thing out, they still had all the requirements of the wheels, but the extra wheels and stuff, they switched it around and made the whole thing into a locomotive. He tastes fine, just the mouth gunk is gross. So that was really neat. I quite enjoyed seeing that particular run. It was very, very creative, and they painted it all up green and black, which I thought was kind of neat. Okay, I want to do... what do I... yes, need glass. That's what I'm looking for, and I want to ditch emeralds. It actually did fairly well. It did really, really well. We have two categories. So one is the actual racing speed, and the other category is based on the... if I can remember the word properly. It's based on the show and shine, I guess you could say. Okay, what do I need for that? Redstone, check. Easy enough. Cobblestone, okay. Hello! This one. That's... oh, it's got stuff on it, okay. I'm being lazy. Hey Zerk, how are you doing? Good to see you. Do we have a boring one in here? Yes, for two. Fine. That'll work. While I'm here... no. Okay. Let's top up the carrots while we're here. Because we can. Alright. Oh. Okay. Need a sign. I thought of something. Need a sign. where to sell that's not real. Keys. There. All right. This is part of the... Oh, and I missed. There's another one. Birch. I mean, this is the one that we're kind of working on. Small fish farm, small rabbit farm. Small raw chicken farm. Okay. Yeah, they turned that around, and the locomotive did okay in the speed. It wasn't the fastest. Yeah, pretty much. It wasn't the fastest vehicle out there, but it did not bad. Basically, what the problem was for that one is not only did it have a lot of drag on the shape, the ramp we use is quite literally a ramp. So, probably about 35 to 45-ish degrees, somewhere in there, depending on which group you're working with. Oh, anyways, which group you're working with. The ramp comes down, and then it goes flat at the bottom, which normally the trucks fit down really, really well because they have like a pin in the middle so they can rotate. The problem with this particular train was that just the way it got weighted, with the long section coming down first, it actually got itself a little bit dragged at the pinpoint, so it just didn't hit the curve properly. And that just gave it a little bit more pull or friction to work with, which is too bad, but it looked great. And frankly put, if I do Scout Truck next year, maybe I will do something like that. Except mine will be a suspicious red and black engine with possibly some gold rating on it. We'll see. But I've been toying with ideas for next year for like potentially, 3D printing parts for that, for like a smokestack or something, which could be kind of fun. Alrighty. What was I doing? Uh-oh, this is not good. Oh, I know. I needed, and I only got... Yeah, I got one bow. My brain's not thinking correctly. Okay, fine. I don't have to have dispensers for the rabbits if I let them grow up manually. Because actually this is for eggs, so yeah, okay, this will work. I need an axe that does not have... I've used them all. Alrighty then. What's in the toolbox? Do I have an axe that does not have... a pickaxe. Silk touch, silk touch, silk touch. Fortune. Nope. I want to make that dispenser. That's the thing. 14 days? What did I miss? Oh, that 14 days. Next season. Yeah, no. Next season in a scouting term will probably be next March or April. Sorry, it took me a second to figure out what was going on there. And everybody says next season, but truthfully, the way I look at next season is actually not for a couple months. Now, I recognize I can't do all of this stuff at the rate I go. Yeah, I don't want another one of those. I can't do all this stuff at the rate I go. So that wall is probably still going to be there when things get reset. And one of these days, I'm going to have to probably run around and do an awful lot of turning these buildings, or most of them anyways, into schematics, which is going to be a bit of a pain, and copy-paste them into my creative world. Or, well, not really creative world, but saved as schematics to get them pasted into my You Built It world. I don't actually have a name for it, but basically it's a project I've been meaning to do, and this year's a good reason for it, where I copy all the buildings I've made that I don't already have schematics for, and then paste them into all the same world, so that I can basically slowly populate a world with stuff I've built. because I don't actually do a solo world. So yeah, it would be nice to have one of those. Piggies. Okay, I've got all the parts for doing things. I need to stop getting distracted and actually build something, or try to. Maybe this will work, maybe it won't. Okay, I think there's no space. I think I've got a pig farm I'm kind of happy with over there, and it's not far from the wool and the cow farms. So I think what we're going to do is we're just going to square off this section flat, because I'm having an obsession with flat, and then use them to build a rabbit farm and a... Uh-oh. Said square off, right? There. This way. Rabbit farm and a raw chicken farm of sorts. And watch me find out that I terraformed this exactly the size I needed because of a cave underneath. I'm sure I'll find that cave at some point. But yeah. Next season. Everybody's making such a big deal out of next season. I mean, my panic for next season is not necessarily what I haven't got done this season. My panic for next season is more along the lines of, I have yet to find a theme for next season that I'm super fired up about that I actually think I can do. That's the key. So, one is keeping interest for myself, or you guys, but I'm saying same thing in the end. And the other one is thinking I can actually pull it off. That's a bit of a challenge right now, because that's more of a headspace thing. Well, I thought about, I mean, like, I've had ideas along the lines of, like, everything is quasi-pixel art with stuff on top, turning it into a board game, non-functional board game, so we just do, you know, a whole base full of classic board games. And no, I would not include complex ones like Mousetrap, because that's beyond my skill level. And I'm gonna sleep, I think. Uh-oh. Where did you come from? That's not supposed to happen. We have a problem somewhere. He's already damaged, so I suspect he spawned on a roof. So that's one of the thoughts I had. Another one is to work on versions of Alice in Wonderland or Alice through the Looking Glass characters. Okay, that Gollum's got me unsettled because he's not supposed to be there, but that's okay. I have to think my way through Chicken Farm again, because I'm always thinking my way through the chicken farm. Oh, I needed a chest. Silly me. Or two. Grab a few. Put them in here. There we go. 8 ought to do. That's probably plenty. Okay. Yeah. And then we can maybe box around this. So I'm ballparking to try and keep within this pillar sort of out and this pillar, these ones. So we'll see if we can make it work. I'd like to be able to get the 2 farms in. And Mousetrap would be difficult. Life might be not that exciting to do. I haven't had a life game in years. But I mean, references to, let's say, Pop-O-Matic Trouble might be amazing. Sorry could be fun. You know, carpet art Uno cards might be kind of amusing. So things like that could be interesting. I mean, the concept is very repetitive. It does it over and over again, so that part is difficult to keep the focus. Okay, so it could be really fun, exactly. But I'm not sure if it's a one-off idea, right? And then the mousetrap, blah, blah, blah. The notion of Alice in Wonderland? No. Well, if I had operations scaled the size of this entire village, maybe. But that's unlikely. That's the other problem with it, is the scale wouldn't be consistent with them. They would all be various different sizes. I mean, I could spend a week, you know, just building an absolutely massive cribbage board. The Alice idea, I spent a long time working on that crazy caterpillar, and I'm not sure I'm happy with it. I've never done organic like a mushroom, so that might be an interesting one. We could do giant tables and doors and things in different scale. That's not a problem. The white rabbit's looking really... If it was a cake, it would end up on Cake Rex. Let's put it that way. Okay. But I mean, that doesn't mean it's not viable. It just means that it may not be easily in my wheelhouse. Okay, I've got more space this way, so let's try and do things this direction. I don't know about the Nile statue size, but I definitely could do a little bit smaller than that. See, there's the thing. Fantastic Sherlock Fox is a very busy person and will be even busier very soon, but it might be kind of fun to co-base with the fox if he was willing. Not that he'd have to do much of anything, but I mean, he could find a little corner of whatever he wanted to live in it, or design something he wanted. I mean, terraform whatever you like, you know? I mean, if I did Alice in Wonderland, it gives me another opportunity to do a train. It gives me an opportunity to do chess pieces, cards, you know. Cards might be kind of fun, actually, because then I could work on building a statue that is very, very tall, because, of course, Alice was small. 2 cards that have legs and arms and hats and whatever, arm heads, made out of giant blocks of wool with pips on them. So, I mean, like, there's ideas there. I don't know if it actually work. Oh, well, that's the thing, though, is I'm torn about active co-basers versus not. I have some very, very lovely people that we had, you know, idly discussed it in the past, but I ended up not doing it because those very, very lovely people, where do I put it? And where do I put this? Okay. Because those very, very lovely people are far more active than I am, and I would feel very, just the way I interpret things, I would become feeling very pressured to do a good job or to do a particular pace, and I'm not sure that's something I'd like. And a semi-inactive co-baser means it's convenient for them, it's convenient for me, and the wackiness of something like, say, Alice leaves an awful lot of scope for the parts of the world that just are out there and yet not described in the books. I mean, for example, one of the things that I think would be kind of fun is the fact that Minecraft being what it is, you know, dirt is hard. Mud is squishy, but not super squishy. It's fairly hard, which works well for a description of there's a flower garden where the flowers talk. And why do they talk? Well, their claims are basically that the flowers can talk because because the ground is so hard, which makes not a whole lot of sense, except maybe this will be the rabbit farm, and I'll do the other one elsewhere. Anyways, but why can't other flowers talk? And that's simply to do with the fact that the ground's so soft and we overwater them, so the flowers are all asleep. That's the excuse the Tiger Lily gives anyways. It's not necessarily sensible, or make any sense in any other way, but yeah. Okay, so I'm trying to think. Oops, not that color anyways. Not a permanent sort of plan. Kind of winging it, though I'm not even really sure what I'm doing at the moment. 1, 2, 3. I am looking for okay. Fill this up times 2. Alright, so probably needs to be 2 blocks deep, I suspect. Because rabbits. And I think this will be taller as well. Baby bunnies, fencing, regular bunnies, he'll be on this level. I think, if I remember correctly, baby rabbits can fall through fencing, but adults cannot. We'll find out. Which means I don't need it 3 blocks wide. I can deal with 2. Take this. Let's make it 2 blocks wide. Do I have enough for... Yeah, okay. You know, let's just wing it as we go. Okay, and I think that's too high anyways. Try it this way. It's been ages since I've read Alice. Decided to go ahead with the idea, and it might be fun to read a page or 2 live at the beginning of each stream. I don't know. Maybe the references to whatever we're working on that day, but I don't think I would actually go as far as book readings. I mean, if Fox wanted to do them, that's cool, but I'm not great at that. Okay, it's not that I can't read it, it's that, yeah, not high on my list. Okay. What did I want? I wanted... I'm not thinking this through. Okay, let's go just grab scaffolding. And I would put a bed as a cat, but I actually don't want the villagers to steal it. So where is... not steal it, sorry, use it. Sure, just go with that. Now there are videos on this sort of thing. I'm just kind of making it up as we go along. Because I can. It doesn't always have to make sense. Oops. That will be these. I mean, truth be told, I was actually originally going to do this out of glass. So I'm more thinking aloud in blocks. This one, just to get the slabs down. And I will have to tear them up to get the bunnies in. And it would just this one. I have no real idea what I'm doing here, so we'll just fake it. This. That won't work. It's part of the glass I wanted. and then I need not those trapdoors. Did I leave any trapdoors out? No, I did not. Alrighty. Actually, as to the aesthetic, because there's been many presentations of Alice, if I was to do that sort of thing, then it would probably be, cheesily enough, I'm kind of hooked on an 80s musical production. That would be somewhat similar to the aesthetic I'm using, because they use a lot of bright colors and stuff. And maybe I'd live in the White Rabbit's house. Other White Rabbit. There's two different White Rabbits. Oh no, actually there's only one. Yeah, but I could live in the White Rabbit's house. So what have we got? Television has Geek Out Switch. 2 celebrities still relevant that were in Futurama. Well, that's debatable. I mean, relevant is the tough part there. Okay, so in theory, and I have a lot more work to do, but in theory, we'd have rabbits. No, not you. Go away. So we'd have the rabbits bouncing around in the top. They get fed and bred. Babies fall down. I didn't get the things I needed. And then I needed slabs and trapdoors to give me a slot that I can see them through. I think I'll do these the other way around. I put the slabs on the bottom. Nope, then I can't see anything. Guess it has to be on the top. And then, yeah, then trapdoors to make sure they don't hop out so it's less than their height. And when they grow up, I could just squat and clobber them all. Now the bottom has to be changed to become a chest that sits here. So I get all the bunny parts, and this part in the center has the hoppers with carpets, I think. Which means the whole thing is 2 blocks too high. So if I dig it all out, put this one. Oops, I have to this part. In there. Okay, and I think I've got carpet. Let me double check. And in this case, I do want yellow. Aha. Perfect. And the reason I want yellow would be because it's the straw sort of concept that would be at the bottom of a hutch. That's the notion anyway. Yeah, actually that'll work. And then use trapdoors from, let's go. Bruce look kind of ugly for this. Do I care? Didn't see Cherry? No. Why not? Oh no, that's going to be free. I don't have free. Do I have anything pre-made in Jungle? No. I already looked there. Why not? Only need 2. Oops. Don't want to need this. There. And I need 1 more. out. Right. I still wish I knew where you came from. I wonder if it's that one weird spot on Yellow House that did it. Oh, this is not going to work quite the way I had thought it is. Fiddle. Fiddle faddle. Yeah, this is not going to work the way I'd hoped. Because I wanted a less than half spot. You can't do that. See, like this is not going to work here. Hmm. So, how tall is a baby bunny? That's the big key. Does anybody know how high the hitbox is of a baby rabbit? Let's see. How exciting. Minecraft baby rabbit hitbox. No clue. Lovely. Okay, so let's see what the wiki has to say. No, not that wiki. Which wiki is this? Entity hitbox sizes. Baby rabbit, yes. Table, please. Table that doesn't like me, okay. Baby rabbit, second on the list. Wow. So it's a quarter. Okay, but a full rabbit is half. Like 0.45 actually, so I can't really round that up. So the idea of having a slot to clobber them through is actually non-viable, at least in the way I was thinking about it. Alrighty, I may need to do some more research. I can take out this top layer at least. So let's assume I still have to research and figure out what on earth I was thinking. But in the meantime, as a placeholder, I'm just going to make this piece out of glass. And then, rather than starting from 0, that does not need to be 2 blocks high. Oops. Now this is, of course, would have been making huge assumptions on whether or not I can even get the rabbits in there to begin with. Which is, you know, whole different kettle of fish, particularly since I was doing with glass just now, which just occurred to me that doesn't always work. because entities have funny ways of behaving around glass objects. Alright, so that's not going to be an option. Do that. I mean, I know they couldn't jump out if I put a slot up top, but certainly could if I put a slot at the bottom. Oh, I got a different idea. Different idea. If I half slot that, remove these. Them at the top out here. Yeah, I'd still need a way for me to get in. But that's why I had it raised up a whole extra one. Right? Now I remember why I had the whole thing higher. Okay, but I can do that. I should probably sleep before I get in too much trouble. This way. Oh, tiny! Yep. Oh! Whoa. No. Go. Nothing to do with those creepers. Do not want. Do not want. I guess I should deal with the fact that I didn't... Yeah, okay. Watching out for creepers, etc. So you see this little latest death thing. Yesterday I was standing looking in here and wondering how well it was working and whatever. And somebody slept. Okay, great. And I didn't pay any attention. And I turned around and boom, mobs. So yeah, that was not high on my to-do list. It blew up part of the corner of this thing, released this villager he was running around. So that's why I died.
Oh, hello there!
So let's see, where is the Java Deaths? Java Deaths. Yeah, I can count that up by 1. Alright, and then I can take this latest death and delete. There we go, gone. There we go, that's how we know I died. Hey, Poodle! So everything's got to be 1 block higher, like the works, which is fine. So that. I'm not opposed to filling in holes. At least I can try it, right? Oh, that's wrong. Can't put rabbit things into the ground. That one. And this one. Okay. So then, let's see if I can get this going this way. We have to move these up. I'm just thinking aloud on my, as I go is a little disconcerting. They'll be up there. Rabbits can come down and exist in here. Let's put glass there. And up here. Along with 2 trapdoors. Now I can see to clobber them, but then this to that shouldn't be enough of a gap for them to get through. That guy is going to make me nervous, I'll tell you that right now. Okay, so I need to now build a slot up here for the adult rabbits. They really only need a 1-block space to live. But if I can... I think I can give them 1.5. Which gives me a space to be able to feed them through. Right? And they can't jump out. I'm hoping they can't jump out. We'll find out. Now, how I'm going to get them in there, I'm not particularly sure. Not even sure if it's possible. But one thing that I... Whoa! That's not going to work. Rabbits don't like scaffolding. And I'm kind of worried that if I bring... Ah, that'll work. Okay, it leads. As long as I only bring 2, then I have 2 left to experiment with, right? I guess I can bring a few more than that. You might have been in DC's last prediction and voted Poodle. Wow, nice payout. So that was you, was it? Okay. So. Not kill the dark ones if we don't have to. Therefore... Come on. This one. Hello, you. Can I, please? Oh, I guess I can do that. Okay, forgot about that. And now I've got myself a bit of a problem. Anyway, I need to do it. Everybody needs one. You. Hello? Please stop dodging. What have we got? Girl, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So then these 8 need to stay tied to the post. Okay. Now, let's take these out of my hand. I will release, what do we got? Brown. And I don't know what, so let's release 2 of these. This one. Oh, come on. I can't do it from this end? That's no good. That's not gonna work. Okay, let's try this again. I have 8, and I only need to wire up 6. Okay, let's go 1, 2, 3. Where'd you go? Nope, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Need one more. Stop running away. 6. 1. Okay, 1 and 1. That should work fine. Okay, those ones can stay tied to here. Everybody else. Hello. You. And didn't I have one loose white one? This is not going to work well, but so the 2 loose ones should, theoretically, be able to follow me. Okay, so I'll grab you and you. You're coming with me. Perfect. 1. Oh, you, sir, need to hop that away. Go away. Not quite that far. Good thing you're on a lead, but... Aha! Come on. Oh, no. Buddy. You need to go in. There we go. Alright. Move the carrots. Yeah. Okay, well that's the end of that one. Whoops! Alright, well, that idea failed rather miserably. I mean, I can try it with one more rabbit, but I don't know. Just hold these for now. There. Well, that's not quite what I meant. Thank you for sleeping, whoever it was. I appreciate it. So let's see if I can do this again. Get another rabbit. Whoops. One, two, three, four, five, six. 15 minutes? Fantastic. Move that out of my hands regardless. Actually, I guess I'd put that over here. I'm going to need to break all those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can go over there. Money left over? You can come with me. There we go. Come on. I'm gonna get the other one not to jump out. I'm not particularly sure. Oops, I want slabs. That's what I wanted, slabs. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hey, you. Come back here. Perfect. Quite perfect. All right. So let's see. Can I? Yeah. Regular babies. No, stop refilling. Let's see if this works. Ding! That would be a no. Yeah, that's high on the scale. No. That does not work. Yep, they didn't jump out. That's a good start. But babies cannot fall through there. All right. So let's try something else. Temporary slabs. Actually, let's just throw temporary dirt in here. I read one other thing that might be worth trying. I don't know. We'll see. It's probably because I have two of them. And so the keys, they'd have to fall through. Do I have... Oh, I've only got one brick. Do I have any clay? Oh, I gotta do it the old-fashioned way? Fantastic. That's fine. There we go. Extra! It's like, watch me just have more in here than I needed. Okay, where did you go? There we go. I'm gonna bet in my random stuff somewhere I have flower pots. I think I used them for the other side, but I can't seem to find them at the moment, so let's see if this trick works. That trick never worked. Yeah, whatever. Okay, so that I need to cheat this one a little bit. Where'd I put my slabs? The temporary one over my head. Can I? Oh, no, that's not gonna work. Can I do this fast enough? Maybe I should do the other round. Leave this one plugged. And take out this side. Do I know what I'm doing? Not in the slightest. I want something that the rabbit can't fall past, so maybe an iron bar might work. I'm going to switch this side out. But in order to do that, I want to bait the rabbits closer to this side if I can. Baby bunny be darned. If he gets out, he gets out. Come on. Only one of them cares. Okay, well, that's not what I expected. Fine. We'll just... If I have to do it again, I have more rabbits. Right? Right. This is the fence. Put this one up there. Yeah, that was a fail. Just humming because I don't really know what I want to do. And now that one's kind of stuck. I know I made a boo-boo there, but... Okay, well, it's one of those experimental now you know pieces. I got a bunch trapped in ways that I don't particularly want. All right. Well, now I know, right? Do this one before I... So that size keeps the baby bunny in. We get adult bunnies as well. How many do I have on the other side? It's like, well, I can get them in up top. Okay, well, that's another option. Okay. Live and learn, or learn in something. Why can I get... How do I want to do this? It'll be magic if I get the block underneath where the rabbit is right now to be glass, and then I have to just bring in 2 more rabbits, I guess. Probably the easier way of doing it. I did not, actually. See The Last Airbender. Okay, so we know rabbits stand on glass. They may not fall past the flower pot, so we'll have to see how that goes. That's another experiment. Okay, I don't necessarily need 2 more rabbits, though. Okay, I don't need these, that, these, or those, this, that. I don't need this, this, those, that one. Okay. Oops, and I don't need extra those. That's what I want to put in my other hand. I want this one. Oh, hello, welcome on in. Welcome in, Raiders.
Welcome.
It's right on the top of the hour. Unfortunately, Carring, it looks like I'm just
hello
trying to figure out what to
there.
do with these pain-in-the-butt rabbits in an attempt to build a sort of janky rabbit farm. And then I'm out of here. Because I got things to do, you got things to do, you know. That's the way the world works. Actually, maybe I won't brace them or won't lead them just yet. Because leads cause me all kinds of heartaches. Okay, come on, guys. All three of you. That's one. We're not having wild rabbits. Come on, guys. This way. Okay, now we go this way. 1, 2. Better. Where's the third one? Hey, you, come here. Ah. Thank you. Okay. So let's see what happens if I try to bait them into the hole. There we go. And that one. Nope, nope, nope. You guys don't get to go. Okay. Come on, short stuff. Come on, short stuff. I need you too. Okay, well, I can breed up another one of you, but I really was not hoping to do it that way. Now I have a loose rabbit. There we go. You can go in. All right, now let's see. I've got 3 on a string. Can I get your strings back? 1, 2, 3. If those despawn, they despawn. That's fine. Yeah, they despawn. Okay, that's fine. Now, wonder. Aha! There's the trick. Okay, we got her. Got her figured out. The breeding crew up top. And then this little guy can come down here. He grows up and he becomes dinner. That works. Perfect. Well, close enough. So now the only challenge for me is I would like to be able to replace this other one with a flower pot. So we have a pair of flower pots, but I'm a little concerned that that leaves enough space in between for 2 rabbit, like for the adult rabbit to fall down. So I think I'd be pushing my luck. Let's try some regular carrots and see what happens. Can I reach you from in here? Can I reach you? Nope. Okay, that's not good. I have to bring everything down by 1. Okay, well, let's go down this way. 1, 2, and I can take this top one off. Oh. There we go. This one. So everybody's down by 1 level, which I think will still work. I hope will still work. Alright, so now, I guess my next question is... Yep, have a good time. Thank you very much for dropping by. I do really appreciate it. Okay, let's get that swapped in so I can just take this out and drop it. That should beat the trick. And then this one can come out because it's extra. Nope. Okay, so that means I have to breed them from the other side. Aha, haha. I'm learning. Hey, Carrot Heads. You want to make more babies for me? And the rabbit falls down. Perfect. Okay. Then I can put scaffolding in here, which I can hide with the exterior part of the building, more or less. Now it allows me to feed them. And they get 1 at a time, but if I block it up temporarily, then I can make sure that I get lots and lots of adult rabbits to work with. Alright. So I guess that's what we did. We built a rabbit farm today, I suppose? Yeah, so I guess we have a rabbit farm. Next up will be a raw chicken farm, because this is not automatic, but at least it's controlled. Thank you! Hello, you too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Next question. Do I dare? No, I'm not. I'm not gonna bother. It's easier to block it up and breed more rabbits. So these guys are for the chop. Oops, and I'm doing it wrong. That's what I want. Not all the heads, but I wanted all the other parts. Okay, we've got cleaned up. Got that one. And these. And that one goes with this. Oh, that's interesting. So they're refusing to stack. I hate it when that happens, but alright, sure. Okay, problem solved. So, have a good one, Creef. Thank you very much, everybody, for hanging out. Oh, and Sabliano, congratulations on finding Ancient City, assuming that was something you wanted. I do not. I do not like ancient cities at all. But if that's something you're into, I'm glad you found one. Alright, so, that said, we have ourselves a rabbit farm. It needs to get enclosed. And it needs to be spawn-proofed. But, you know, that's not a big deal. Right, we can deal with that. Now, being as adults can't jump out this far, I think what I might do is or this top layer of glass, two trapdoors because I have them. But other than that, I think we're good. And I've got to get rid of that guy. Here. I know I'm going to regret this. Alright, so let's find somewhere to raid to. We are standing on top of a rabbit farm, and that's where we're going to leave it today. Let's find someone else who's fun to go to. No regrets. Not yet. I'm just, because I don't know where he came from, I'm kind of hoping I don't suddenly find that spot before they cool off. Alright, so, looks like we've got a few interesting ones that we could go to today. Let me just double check and see what they're up to. But I want to say thank you to everybody who came by and was chilling with me. That's always a lot of fun. We have... Looks like Gutty went live about 10 minutes ago, so I think we're going to head on over there. They are doing some creative building, but I'm not sure what they're creatively designing, so it'll be interesting to see. But yeah, because some of the other ones that are live look like they have been up for long enough that they're likely to disappear, so I think we're going to go over and see Gutty. So thank you very much, everybody that came through. Let me get that raid started. Thanks, Tom.
Managed.
I get it. It took me a second to figure out whether or not what you wrote was a typo. Okay, so I appreciate the raiders from Caring with Colors. If you came in with that party, thank you very much for hanging out for the few minutes that you saw. Also, thank you very much to our clue spenders today and our moderation team. Also, appreciated conversation from Gary, Mama Bear, Poodle Pirate, Caring with Colors, ITT Tom, Creef, Sabliano, and anybody who was hanging out is always welcome to drop in, drop out. No guarantees, but the thought in my head at the moment is tomorrow will probably be Lord of the Rings Minecraft, and we'll see if we can find ourselves a bit more excitement, or at least figure out what we're at and get a few more lightweight quests under our belt, because we don't have the April Fool's Day stuff messing with us anymore. So that's the idea. Until then, have yourselves a fantastic day. Say hi to Gutty on the other side, and yeah, bye-bye for now.
Transfer complete.